नमस्कृतं नरश्चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये वेदे रामायणेश्चैव पुराणे भारती तथा अद्यौचान्ते च मध्ये च हरिः सर्वत्र गीयते मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयति गिरिं यत्कृपातमं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदिनतारिणे परमानन्दमाधवं निगमकल्पतरुगलितं फलं सुखमुखादमृतद्रवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका भुविभावुका अनर्थोपशमं साक्षात् भक्तियोगं अदक्ष्यते लोकस्य जानतो विद्वंसचक्री सत्त्वसंहितां यस्यां वैश्रियमाणायां कृष्णे परमपुरुषे भक्तिरुत्पद्यते पुंस शोकमोहो भयापहा श्रीमद्भागवतं पुराणममलं यद्वैष्णवानां प्रियं यस्मिन् पारमहंसमेकममलं ज्ञानं परं गीयते तत्र ज्ञानो विरागभक्तिसहितं नैष्कर्म्यमाविष्कृतं तत्क्षणं सुपठन् विचारणपरो भक्त्या विमुच्ये नर अर्थोऽयं ब्रह्मसूत्राणां भारतार्थो विनिर्णयो गायत्री भाष्यरूपसौ वेदार्थो परिगृहीतः सर्ववेदेतिहासानं सारं समुद्रतं सर्ववेदान्तसारं हि श्रीमद्भागवतं इष्यते तद्रसामृततुस्तस्य नान्यत्र स्यति क्वचित् कृष्ण भक्ति रस स्वरूप श्री भागवतो कृष्ण भक्ति रस स्वरूप श्री ताते वेदो शास्त्र होइते परममतो ताते वेदो शास्त्र होइते परममतो चारि वेद उपनिषदे যত কিছু হয় চারি বেদ উপনিষদে তার অর্থ লয় ব্যাস করিল সঞ্চয় তার অর্থ ব্যাস করিল সঞ্চয় যেই সূত্রে বিষয় বচন যেই সূত্রে ভাগবতী সেরো শ্লোক নিবন্ধন ভাগবতী শ্লোক নিবন্ধন জীবের নিস্তার লাগি সূত্র কইল ব্যাস জীবের মায়াবাদী ভাষ্য শুনিলে হয়ে সর্বনাশ। মায়াবাদী ভাষ্য শুনিলে যাও ভাগবত পড়ো বৈষ্ণবের স্থানে, যাও একান্ত আশ্রয় করো চৈতন্য চরণে। একান্ত আশ্রয় করো চৈতন্য চরণে। ভাগবত যে না মানি সে জগন সম। তারো শাস্তা আছে জন্মে জন্মে প্রভু জম। তারো শাস্তা আছে জন্মে জন্মে প্রভু জম। হরে কৃষ্ণ হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম হরে রাম 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 হরে হরে। হরে কৃষ্ণ হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে হরে। আনন্দ লীলাময় বিগ্রহায় হেমাবতীভ্য ছবিসুন্দরায় তস্मै মহাপ্রেম রসতলায় চৈতন্য চন্দ্রায় নমো নমস্তে। চৈতন্য চন্দ্রায় নমো নমস্তে। চৈতন্য চন্দ্রায় নমো নমস্তে। Srimad Bhagavatam is the essence of all Vedic literature. Sarva Vedanta Saram is Srimad Bhagavatam Isyati Tadrasam Tatuttasya Nanyatro Sidrati Kuchit. If somebody is fortunate enough, if he can develop taste, can taste this nectar, nectar of Srimad Bhagavatam, he will never develop taste in any other scripture. This is Srimad Bhagavatam Nigama Kalpatara Galitam Phalam Sukha Mukhad Nrutadrava Sanjigam Pivato Bhagavatam Rasamalayam Muhuraho Rasika Vibhavaka. This is stated. This is the ripened, sweetest ripened fruit of Vedic tree. Sweetest and ripened fruit of Vedic tree. It contains all juice, only juice, only juice. It's very juicy fruit, only juice. In material world, we find a juicy fruit, isn't it? What is that fruit? Mango. But mango has skin and inside a very big seed. But this fruit has no skin, no seed, only juice. Very sweet, nectarian juice. Adyam, madhyam, anti. You can taste anywhere. You can taste in the beginning, in the middle, or at the end. It's only sweet juice, nothing else. Such is the scriptures, Srimad Bhagavatam. This is the essence of all Vedic literature. চারি বেদ উপনিষদে যত কিছু হয় তার অর্থ লইয়া ব্যাস করিল সঞ্চয়। This is the Srila Vyasadeva's last contribution. After compiling all Vedic scriptures, Vedas, Upanishads, Samhitas, Puranas, Ityasa Purana, this is the last contribution of Srila Vyasadeva. So he has put it here, all the essence of Vedic literature. Therefore, if someone only can hear Srimad Bhagavatam, he can get the knowledge of all Vedas. No need of reading any other Shastra. Srimad Bhagavate Bhakti Tattva কয়, তেই ভাগবত সম কোন শাস্ত্র নয়, The Bhakti Tattva is described here. So you'll never find any other Shastra like Srimad Bhagavatam. Only someone can only hear this thing. You'll very soon achieve the highest perfection of life. Jnana prayasodapasya namantayiva jivanti sammukharitang bhavadiya vartam sthane stita sutigatang tanubang manobhir japrayaso jito pyasista istrilokyan. Srimad Bhagavatam. This is Lord Brahma's statement. Lord Brahma has said, Mahajana, Swayambhu, he has said, Sthane stita sutigatang tanumang manobhir japrayaso jito pyasista istrilokyam. If someone only can hear it, only hear, no need of changing your position. Sthane stita, whatever position one is, let him be there. If someone is brahmachari, let him remain in that brahmachari ashram position. Someone is grihastha, let him remain there, grihastha ashram. If someone is vanprasthi, let him remain there in vanprasthi ashram. If someone is sannyasi, let him be there. No need of changing position, only here. Sthane stita sudhigatam tanuvang manobhir japrayaso jito pyasistri-lokyam. Only if you can hear, you will achieve highest perfection, supreme perfection. Thereby you can conquer that Supreme Lord who is unconquerable in 3 worlds. In 3 worlds you can conquer if you can achieve this supreme perfection only by hearing Srimad Bhagavatam. You understand? This has been given such a Shastra. So everybody should hear it. And we invite everybody, we call everybody, come up and hear. Aswadei rasikei saha nigamakalpataragalitam palasukam mukhatam tadravasanjitam pivata bhagavatam rasamale muhuraho rasika bhuivabhaka. This is the most important thing. One should develop taste for it. It's all nectar. Those who have developed taste this nectar in the association of such devotees, those who have developed taste. Then you can really taste it. And taste will develop more and more. If you want to taste it yourself, become selfish enough, you cannot taste it. No. Aswadi rasikesa. You should taste it in association of all rasika bhaktas, those who have developed taste for it. Then you can really taste it. Otherwise you cannot taste it. This is the most important thing here. All right. This is 12th canto. Chapter 9, text 13. Last. Srila, this 12th canto, this purport given by Hridayananda, not Prabhupada's purport. All right, anyhow, it's Srimad Bhagavatam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Srimad Bhagavatam, 12th canto, chapter 9, text 13. Antar Vahi Chadbhir Atidyubhir Kharei Sataradabhir Sataradabhir Upatapitang Jagat Chaturvidhang Bhikhya Sahatmana Muni Jalaplutang Khmang Bhimana Samatra Sat Antarvahi Chadbhir Atidyubhikari Sataradabhiru Patapitam Jagat Chaturvidham Bhikhyam Sahatmana Munir Jalaplutang Khmang Bhimana Samatra Sat. Please repeat. All right. Antaha, internally. Vahi, externally. Cha, and. Adbhi, by the water. Atidyubhi, rising higher than the sky. Khari, by fire's winds. Sata Hradabhi, by lightning bolts. Upatapitam, greatly distressed. Jagat, all the inhabitants of the universe. Chaturvidhang, of 4 varieties. Those who have taken birth from embryos, from eggs, from seeds, and from perspiration. Bhikhya, seeing, saha, along with, Atmana, himself, Muni, the sage, Jala, by the water, Aplutan, flooded, Khmang, the earth, Bhimana, perplexed, Samatrasat, he became fearful. Antarvahi Chaturvahi Atidyubhi Khare Sato Rada Bhiru Patapitum Jagat Chaturvidham Bhikhya Mahatmana Munir Jalapradan Khmam Bhimanaha Samatrasat. Translation. This says, saw all the inhabitants of the universe, including himself, tormented within and without by the harsh winds, the bolts of lightning, and the great waves rising beyond the sky. As the whole earth flooded, he grew perplexed and fearful. Please repeat translation. This says, saw all the inhabitants of the universe, including himself, tormented within and without by the harsh winds, the bolts of lightning, and great waves rising beyond the sky. As the whole earth flooded, he grew perplexed and fearful. Purport. Here the word Chaturvidham refers to the four sources of birth for conditioned souls, embryos, eggs, seeds, and perspiration. This much purport is here. So, your Markandeya Rishi sees the illusory potency. This is Srimad Bhagavatam, 12th canto, chapter 9, and text 13 was given. This is a description of this, what it is, annihilation coming, isn't it? There is the creation, there is maintenance, and also there is annihilation. Srishti, Sthiti, Pralaya. This material world is created, and for some time it remains maintained by Supreme Personality of Godhead. Then it is annihilated. It's complete annihilation, Mahapralaya. There are three types of pralaya, annihilation. One is Mahapralaya, complete annihilation, and other two are partial annihilations, Anshik Pralaya. We have this thing that when one manvantara changed, reign of one Manu finishes, then other Manu comes, then there is change of manvantara. At that time, there is an annihilation. It is partial annihilation at the time of changing of manvantara. During that annihilation, neither planets are annihilated. We have 7 planetary systems, 7 higher planetary systems, and 7 neither planetary systems. These are 14 planetary systems. And this planet is known as Bhurloka. It's Bhurloka, earth planet. This is it, in the middle. From here begins 7, then beyond that, lower than this, 7 are there, known as Tala, Tala, Pitala, Sutala, Rasatala, Patal, etc. That is 7 neither planetary systems. Then Bhur, Bhuva, Soha, Tapa, Janarmaha, Satyalo, like 7 higher planetary systems. So, in this way, total 14 planetary systems are there. So, at the change of time of when Manvantara is changed, the time the partial annihilation takes place, that is, neither planets are annihilated. Then another comes when the day time of Brahma finished and night begins. Brahma's night begins. At that time, there is an annihilation, pralaya. This is something bigger annihilation than the former. And during that time, that annihilation, this neither planetary systems and this Bhurloka also, all these planetary systems are annihilated. Some higher planets, higher planetary systems like the abode of Brahma, where Brahma is there, Satyalok, Siddhalok, some remains. Otherwise, all planetary systems are annihilated. That's something greater than the previous one. Then when Brahma dies, Brahma's lifespan is finished completely, is complete annihilation. This Mahapralaya is complete annihilation. All material manifestation is completely devastated, annihilated. There are three types of pralaya. Then when again the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, will again think of wills to create again, then by his mere willing, then creation will take place. By creation will take place. By the mere willing of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The creation, maintenance and annihilation takes place. Tumi sarvaswareswara brajendra kumar. Tavo ichha mate vispe sujana sanghara. Tavo ichha mate vispe sujana sanghara. Tavo ichha mate brahma karoi sujana. Tavo ichha mate vishnu karoi palano. Tavo ichha mate shiva karoi sangharo. Tavo ichha mate maya sruje karagaro. Bhakti Vinod Thakur Mahajan, Vaishnavacharya, famous Vaishnavacharya, he has said, Mahajana Jiko esi Satyamani. In Chaitanya Charitamrita you will find, Mahajana Jiko esi Satyamani. What is the truth? What is the real truth? And which truth shall we accept as truth? Do you know?
What is truth?
Yes, which truth shall we accept as real truth? There is no wrong in it. Yes? Which truth?
Truth is Shastra.
Shastra? What Shastra?
The Bhagavatam.
Only Bhagavatam says, not Upanishad, Kathopanishad, Isopanishad.
Vedas.
Vedas say. Yes. What Vedas say? Isn't it? Veda says, well, that's true. That is without mistake, isn't it? Especially I say, the Srimad Bhagavatam is the essence of all Vedas. Srimad Bhagavatam pramana mamalang prema pumartha mahan Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhurmatam idam tatradara na para. Do you understand? Pramana mamalang, a spotless proof. Do you understand? Srimad Bhagavatam pramana mamalang. Srimad Bhagavatam, spotless proof. No error, no mistake at all. Do you understand? No mistake at all. This has come from Supreme Personality of Godhead. Do you understand? Especially, this has come out from the lips of Sukadeva Goswami, great Mahajana. Great Mahajana. Do you know who is Mahajana? Who is Mahajana? Only one Mahajana?
There are many.
Many. Is there any number or innumerable? Huh? You don't know. Anybody knows? Yes, Niman?
12 Mahajana.
Huh?
12 Mahajana.
12 Mahajanas. Dvadas Mahajana. Do you understand? Swambhu, Narada Sambhu, Kapila, Kumara Manu, Prahlada Janaka Bhisma, Balir, Vyasakir, Vyam. Vyasakir, Sukadeva Goswami, yes, yes. And Jamraj says, it's 12 Mahajanas. Do you understand? 12 Mahajanas is said in 6th canto, Srimad Bhagavatam. Jamraj says, Jamraj is also a Mahajana. And those who are followers of of this Mahajana Parampara, disciplic succession of Mahajanas. Those are followers of Mahajana. They are also Mahajanas. Do you understand? Our disciplic succession begins from Lord Brahma. You understand? From Lord Brahma. So in this succession, Mahajanas came, are coming also. My revered spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada, is also Mahajan. His Guru, my grand Guru, Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada Maharaj also, Mahajan. They are all Mahajans. Mahajan means, what do you mean by that? By saying Mahajan, what do you mean by that? Self-realized souls. With self-realized soul is Mahajan. If it's not self-realized, you cannot be Mahajan. That's a paradox. But Mahajan means Sadhu Mahajan. Do you know Sadhu?
Sage.
Sage. Sage, saint, so many words. Sadhu means who is completely a surrendered soul. Do you understand? Completely a surrendered soul at the lotus feet of the Supreme Personality, Godhead. He is Sadhu. Completely surrendered, 100% surrendered soul at the lotus feet of Krishna, Supreme Personality, Godhead is Sadhu. In other words, we may say a great devotee, pure devotee is Sadhu, Mahajana. You understand? Mahajana jai koi sai satyamani. In Chaitanya Charitamrita it is said, Mahajana jai koi sai satyamani. What a Mahajana said, we should accept it as truth. You understand? We should accept it as truth. Tate chaya darshana tattva nahi jani, Mahajana jai koi sai satyamani. Chaitanya Charitamrita says. What a bona fide Mahajana says, that is real truth. And we should accept it. It's bona fide Mahajana. But in this material world you'll find many people have many ideas about Mahajana. You understand? Many ideas about Mahajana. One who is a poor man, he thinks a wealthy man, one who has wealth, money, is Mahajana for him. You understand? He is Mahajana. He says, the poor man has no money, he goes to that wealthy person to get some money. If you ask him, where have you gone? I have gone to Mahajana to get money. You understand? That is his idea. One is a, you see, ignorant fool who doesn't know, has no knowledge at all, not acquired any knowledge, not has taken any education. You understand? He thinks one is a learned scholar, Pandit, who has acquired, received many degrees from different universities. He thinks he is a Mahajan. For him he is Mahajan. You understand? In this way you will find, in this material world, many people have different ideas, conception of Mahajan. But we never say so. For us, we have these 12 Mahajanas, and those who come under this disciplic succession of Mahajanas, they are also Mahajanas. And in a nutshell, we'll say Sadhu Mahajan, which is completely a surrendered soul at the lotus feet of Supreme Personality Godhead Krishna. He is a Mahajana, a great devotee, very intimate devotee, pure devotee of Krishna, Supreme Personality Godhead, is a Mahajana. What he says, that's true. That is true. Do you understand? That is Satyamani. Mahajana Jaika is Satyamani. That will accept as true. We will never accept. And Mahabharata also you will find. Mahabharata is a Vedic scripture and written by Srila Prabhupada and Sri Vyasdev. There Yudhishthira, you know Yudhishthira Maharaj? Yudhishthira.
Yeah.
You know, who is he? Pandavas.
Yeah, Pandavas.
Eldest Pandava.
Right.
How many Pandavas are there?
5.
5. What are their names? Yudhishthira is number 1, is the eldest. Yudhishthira, next one Bhima, next one Arjuna, then Nakula, then Sahadeva. These are 5 Pandavas. Do you understand? Sons of Pandu, they are Pandavas. Yudhishthira Maharaj is the eldest. Is known as Dharmaraj also, very strictly follows the principles of Dharma. Do you understand? So person, nice. Once, when they were in the forest, once there was a Jakya Dharmabaka living in the bank of a great pond, tank. You understand? And Draupadi, do you know Draupadi? Their wife, felt thirsty. She required some water. So nearby there was a pond, a great pond. So Sahadev first went there to get water from that pond. So then Dharmabaka was there. He said, hey, first answer my questions. Then you can take the water. Otherwise, without answering my questions, if you take the water, you'll be dead. Do you understand? So Sahadev lay dead there. He couldn't answer, touch the water. In this way, one after another, all brothers came. Nakul came, then Arjun came, Bhim came. All were lying dead there. You understand? At last, Yudhishthira Maharaj came. You understand? And Dharmabaka said, you see, all your brothers were lying dead there. They couldn't answer my question and tossed the water, so they are lying dead. If you can answer my question, then you can take water. Otherwise, you will also have the same lot, condition. Then Yudhishthira Maharaj asked, all right, what are your questions? Please ask. I'll answer. She asked Yudhishthira Maharaj 4 questions. 4 questions. Do you understand? 4 questions. Do you know those questions? Have you heard some? You have heard. So have you not remembered any one question out of 4? Huh?
No.
No. Can anybody say? What are the 4 questions?
I heard about one. What
Yes.
is most wonderful thing in material world? What is most amazing thing in material world?
Yeah.
Very child.
Kimascharjam, ka pantha, ka sukhi, ka chavartika. These are 4 questions. What is most wonderful here in this material world? Kimascharjam, number 1 question. Then, ka pantha, which is the path, which is the way one should follow. You understand? 3rd question, ka sukhi, who is happy here? Do you understand? 4th, ka chavartika, what is the message here? These are 4 questions. Do you understand? These are 4 questions asked by that Dharmabaka. And Yudhishthira Maharaj gave nice answer to it. Quite correct answers he gave. So Dharmabaka was pleased. Then Yudhishthira Maharaj took water, and also that Dharmabaka made all his brothers alive. You understand? So my point is here, I am not going to answer all these 4 questions. I am going to give one answer, the skapantha, which is the way, what is the path, all should follow. In answer to it, This Maharaj said, Tarko pratishtha srutaya vivinna nasa vrisijasya matana bhinnam dharmasya tattva nihita guhaya mahajanajena gata sabantha. Mahajanajena gata sabantha. Do you understand? You know, you have heard? You have heard it?
No.
You said you heard. Now said no. What is this? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Tarka pratishtha sudaya vivinna natha prisijasya matana bhinnam dharmasya tattva nihita guhaya mahajanajena gata sabantha. Yet that is said mahajanajena gata sabantha. You understand? Mahajana means bona fide Mahajana. Mahajana have said, showed us the path. We should follow the footprints of Mahajanas. Mahajana jena gata sabantha. You understand? And Chaitanya Charitamrita says the same thing. Tate chaya darsana tattva nahi jani Mahajana jai koy sei satya mana. You understand? What a Mahajana says, that is truth. And all should accept that truth. You understand? That is correct. That this Maharaj, Tarko pratishtha sudaya vivinna nasa prisijasya matana bhinnam dharmasya tattva nihitam guhaya Mahajana jena gata sabantha. You will find so many logicians, Tarkikis are there. You understand? As for example, Jaimini, Konado, Jagnavalkya, then Astavakra, and Nastik, atheist Kapila. You understand? Many like this. Many logicians, philosophers. You understand? They are known as philosophers, Muni. And they have different philosophies. And they are all logicians, Tarkiks. They are the philosophies. And they try to establish their own philosophy and defeating the other philosophies. They do like that. You understand? But since Chaitanya Charitamrita said, Mahajana jai koy se satyamani. Tate chaya darshan tattva nahi jani Mahajana jai koy se satyamani. All these logicians, Tarkiks, philosophers, they have their different philosophies. They are not real philosophy, not real truth. Mahajana jai koy se satyamani. If the Mahajana says that is truth, we have to accept it. Tarko pratishtha srutaya vivinna nasa vrisijasya matana bhinnam. Drishti Maharaj said. You cannot establish the truth of Veda by logic. Do you understand? You cannot establish the truth of Veda by logic. What Veda says? Yeah. Sarvaita vedayam eva vidya. Isn't Bhagavad Gita Veda? Is it Veda?
Bhagavad Gita.
Yes. Srimad Bhagavatam, essence of all Vedas. Srimad Bhagavad Gita is the essence of all Vedas. Similarly, Srimad Bhagavatam is the essence of all Vedas. You understand? Srimad Bhagavad Gita has been said by Supreme Personality of God Himself. It has directly come out from the lips of Krishna. Do you understand? And it is said, Vedas come out from the breathing of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Nisvosita Vani. Do you understand? But Srimad Bhagavad Gita has come out directly from the lips of Supreme Personality of Godhead, essence of all Vedas. And Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is the supreme authority of Veda. Supreme authority. So in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Krishna said, Sarvaicha Vedai Ahangeva Vidya. Have you read Gita? Huh? Every day are you reading? Huh? Yeah, really. So, sarvaita vede ahangeva vidya. What do you mean by this?
I didn't hear that. Couldn't hear.
What are you reading Gita?
What am I reading?
Yeah, this is in Bhagavad Gita. Sarvaita vede ahangeva vidya. You don't know. Then how are you reading? Like a parrot? Parrot-like? Huh? Parrot-like reading, parrot-like. Read as a human being. You are a human being. You are not a parrot. Why are you reading like a parrot? Huh? Read like a human being. Do you understand what I say? Huh? I am traveling now, touring in Australia, visited some centers now have come to Melbourne. Oh, mostly I find the parrots, only parrots. Yes, all are reading like parrots. You know, what is this? Why are you reading like parrots? Read like a human being. What's your name? Peter. Oh. Become human being, Mr. Peter. Become human being, don't become a parrot. You are very fortunate that you have come to this line. Yes. All right. Read it like a human being. Sarvaita vede ahangeva vidya aham vedantavid vedavicca aham. Krishna said these things. In all Vedas, I am to be known. You understand? Krishna says, in all Vedas, I am to be known. I am the knower of Veda. Huh? Vedavid. You understand? He says, because Vedas come out from me. If somebody doesn't know Krishna, you understand? Does not know Krishna and says that he knows Veda. He knows Veda. You'll find such people. In Srimad Bhagavad Gita also you'll find Krishna knows everything. Krishna knows everything. He knows past, future, present, future. Trikala. You understand? He knows. Such rascals are there. Those who claim they are the knowers of Veda, they are pundits in Veda, scholars in Veda, but they don't know Krishna. They don't know Krishna. You understand? They don't know Krishna. Such rascals, they say, in Bhagavad Gita Krishna says, Vedavit. So-called Vedavits, so-called pundits of Veda, but they don't know Krishna. They say, there's no mention of Krishna here in Vedas. So, show me where it is mentioned, Krishna. No. You'll find such Samaj is there and society is known as Arya Samaj. Arya Samaj. Founder of that Samaj is Dayananda Saraswati. Dayananda Saraswati. Is there in Australia? The Arya Samaj? No. In India there is Dayananda Saraswati and Arya Samaj. They claim they know Veda. They know Veda. They have compiled Veda. We have compiled Veda. We are knowers of Veda. And there is no mention of name of Krishna in Veda. They say, no mention. Where is mention? It is not mentioned. So, where it is mentioned? They say. Krishna says, Sarveja Vedayahanga Vidya. From Krishna Vedas come. Krishna says, I am to be known in all Vedas, but they cannot find Krishna. Where is? No. What are they reading? What is that? Veda Charsha. In Srimad, I say, the Srimad Bhagavatam is the essence of all Vedas. And this last contribution of Vyasdev, last contribution of Vyasdev. Chari Veda Upanishade, joto kichu hoy, tar ortho holo yaha Vyaso, korilo sunchoy. Whatever they are in four Vedas, all Upanishads, all Vedic literatures, Vyasadeva has put the essence of all these things in Srimad Bhagavatam. You understand? Srimad Bhagavatam. So this is all. And Srimad Bhagavatam pramanam amalam prema pumartha maha Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhor idam tatradarana para. This is the opinion of Sriman Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is also supreme authority, non-different from Krishna. He said, Mahaprabhu said, and Mahaprabhu came as an acharya, as a sadhu. He praised Srimad Bhagavatam. He says, Srimad Bhagavatam pramanam amalam prema pumarthamahan Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhor matamidam tatradarana para. Srimad Bhagavatam is spotless proof. Bhakti Tattva is said here, especially Prema Bhakti Tattva. You understand? Prem Bhakti, you know, Prem, love of Godhead. Prem Bhakti Tattva is said here. We develop an interest in Srimad, not only that. Mahaprabhu said, Pramanam, spotless proof. You understand? Prem Bhakti, Krishna Prem. Bhakti is said here, and they cannot find Krishna in Vedas. And this Srimad Bhagavatam says, 11th canto, Gang dagdado ahang asamtincha bhajyang dehang paradhinang asatpadancha vitam to tirthikruto mangala bachang hinang maya rakhyati dukkha dukkhi. Do you understand, Mr. Peter? Deaf. It's deaf, can't hear. If you speak to a deaf, can't hear, deaf cannot hear. Similarly, Mr. Peter, are you deaf? You are really deaf. Do you understand? Admit it. Yes. Admit it. You are really deaf for this. You are not deaf for material affairs. You can hear material sounds. You have that ear. Isn't it?
It's true.
But you have no ear to hear this. Isn't it?
Not much.
I am also deaf. I can't hear. So we'll become friends. You are deaf, I am also deaf. Mr. Peter, don't feel yourself embarrassed. Gang dukthadahang asatincha bhaljang deham paradhinam asatpradancha vitam to tirthikruta mangala vachang hinang maya rakhyati dukkha dukkhi. Srimad Bhagavatam says, Prama, spotless proof. Bhagavata jana mane se javana sama tar sasta the janme prabhu jama. If some rascal will not accept Srimad Bhagavatam, you understand? What is stated in Srimad Bhagavatam is a mletha, is a javan. Life after life, Jamrat will punish him. You understand? That means he will be punished by Jamrat life after life. You understand? Bhagavata Jainamanasya Javana Samatar Sastar said Janme Prabhu Jama. Srimad Bhagavatam says this thing. You don't accept such mlecha Javan, you will be punished by Srimad Jamrat life after life. Such rascals will be punished by Jamrat. Those who say well, there is no Krishna in Vedas. No Krishna. They are mlecha Javanas. They will be punished. Ga dugdha dohanga santi incha bharjam. You have a cow?
A cow?
Yeah, gives milk. You have.
Not personally.
Not personally. Your father has. Isn't it?
Sorry.
Your father has a cow?
Father?
Yeah.
No.
Kills cow and eats.
Eats them.
All right. You have seen cow?
Many.
Many. Cow gives milk. Do you understand? And Mahaprabhu says, Gavi dugdhade sohaya amar mata. The cow gives us milk, so she is our mother. Isn't it? She is our mother.
That's right.
So, how can you kill your mother? It is his place. Can you kill your mother and eat her flesh?
No.
That's killing mother. All right. Yes, if you have a cow, but she doesn't give milk, then what is the necessity of such cow? What is the utility of keeping such cow if she doesn't give milk? Huh?
No, not much.
That will be a very wicked cow. Very wicked cow. Do you understand? Very wicked cow. Dustagavi. Wicked cow. As Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has said, it is better to have an empty cow shed. Do you understand? It is better to have an empty cow shed than having these wicked cows. Thus give no milk. Do you understand? Mr. Peter Mahajan says this thing. And Srimad Bhagavatam says, if you have a cow, but she doesn't give milk, then that cow will create disturbances, many disturbances. You will be very much troubled for her. You understand? Similarly, you are brahmachari, you have no wife, isn't it? Mahamuni, you have a wife. Isn't Mahamuni is grace? So he has a wife. If wife is not chaste, if wife will be unchaste, then what will happen? Asati bharja, unchaste wife. You understand? Will you become, have you accept one wife, Mr. Peter?
Sorry?
Will you accept a wife?
No.
No? Remain brahmachari, lifelong?
That's right.
You have taken that vow?
Mental vow. Mental vow, yes.
Mental.
Oh.
Mind, your mind will deceive you. Mind will deceive you, Peter. Don't rely on the mind. A very wicked mind. Yesterday I was telling to beat that mind. Beat. Do you understand? Yesterday evening I was telling to beat that wicked mind. Don't rely on that mind. Do you understand? Yeah, don't rely. That will cheat you. So an unchaste wife will create many troubles. It's better to have no wife. Don't have unchaste wife. Do you understand? It creates so much trouble. Similarly, you see, this body, we'll find many persons. I see also last Vedam. Bifale sevino krupano durjana chapala sukhalava lagire. Mahajana says this thing. Bifale sevino krupano durjana chapala sukhalava lagire. Only for fleeting pleasure. Fleeting pleasure. Material pleasure means fleeting pleasure. They are serving these rascals, scoundrels. Do you understand? They are serving, their boss is a rascal, scoundrel, and serving them. Only for this fleeting pleasure, material pleasure. Do you understand what I say? What's your name?
Malcolm.
Malcolm. All right. His name. You understand what I say? Here you have to concentrate with full attention. Try to understand. You understand? Srimad Bhagavatam. So such a person, his body, for the maintenance of the body, he serves some scoundrel rascals. You understand? The body is not independent. That body is dependent on them. It is known paradhina deha. Do you understand? Paradhina deha. Aniruddha Prabhu, you understand?
What's it mean?
Paradhina deha. The body is dependent on such scoundrels, rascals. To maintain the body, they are serving them. Do you understand? It is not independent. If they want to serve such scoundrels, rascals, they cannot maintain their body. So this is known as paradhina deha, dependent body. Is dependent on somebody else. This body will create up much trouble. Much trouble. You understand? Then you have a son, Aniruddha? No son. You have a somebody, you have son? No. Yesterday I was telling that Antonio has son. That Mr. Antonio. Yes, Grostha, they have sons sometimes. If son is wicked, son doesn't obey the father, is not Satputra, it's Asatputra. You understand? Asatputra. Putra means son, wicked son. Never obeys the father. So that son will create much trouble. Much trouble. Then you have some wealth. You understand? And if you keep that wealth with such a person who is not at all worthy person to have the wealth, unworthy person. Do you understand, Aniruddha Prabhu? If you give some wealth to an unworthy person, then that unworthy person will create trouble. Satpatrinesta, asatpatrinesta dhana. Then you will be much troubled. You will get unlimited miseries thereby. These are all the causes for your misery. Do you understand? The cow that doesn't give milk, she will give you misery. The unchaste wife, she will give you misery. The dependent body, that will give you misery. And bad son, disobedient son, that will also give you misery. And the wealth or money given to an unworthy person also will give you trouble, misery. Similarly, inang maya rakhyati dukkha dukhi. Those who do Veda Sarcha, study Veda without Krishna, they get trouble. They are troubled. They get misery. Do you understand? Similarly, they also get misery. They cannot get happiness, real happiness in the life. Srimad Bhagavatam says. Such people, they say, there is no Krishna in Vedas. But Krishna says, Sarvaicha Vedyam Eva Vedya. I am to be known in all Vedas. But they cannot find Krishna. You understand? And they are the source of trouble also. They will create all trouble, and they are also creating trouble in this society, human society. Such so-called Vedic Pandits. Isn't it? Mahajana they call it, say Satyamani. They are not Mahajanas. They are not Mahajanas. All Mahajanas have accepted this. Sarvaicha Veding aham eva vidya. Only Krishna is to be known. And one who knows Krishna, he knows Veda. Because all Vedas have come out from Krishna. So Mahajana is, I was quoting Yudhishthira Maharaj's answer. Tarka pratistha srutaya vibhinna nasa brusidasya madana bhinnam. If you want to establish Vedic truth by logic, by mundane logic, by your own philosophy, then the Vedic conclusions will be different. you cannot establish it. You understand? You cannot establish it. Because Vedas have come out from Krishna, and Krishna is inconceivable, achintya. So Vedic truth is also achintya, inconceivable. How can you conceive of it, your material mind, tiny mind? Impossible. Achintya khaluje bhava nastam tarkena jojayat. That also Mahadana said. Prahlad Maharaja said this thing. Achintya khaluje bhava nastam tarkena jojayat. You understand, Aniruddha Prabhu? That which is inconceivable, the truth, the conclusion, which is inconceivable, don't put any logic to it. No, don't put any logic to it. Just accept it. Just accept it. Mahajan have said, bona fide authority has said, you just accept it. Nastam tarkena jojayat. There should be no logic to it. Don't put any logic to it. You cannot prove it by your mundane logic, isn't it? As for example, I may say, the primary school student goes to primary school to begin education. The primary schools. And their certified teachers are there. Certified teachers, bona fide teachers, to teach the beginners. They go there, the teacher says, 2 and 2 is equal to 4. And child accepts it. Yes, 2 and 2 is equal to 4. If you ask the child, 2 and 2 is equal to what? You say 4. If you say, why? Why will it be 4? Why will not be 5? Or 3 or something else? So, no, my teacher has said 2 and 2 is equal to 4. Do you understand? My teacher has said 2 and 2 is equal to 4. What my teacher has said, I have accepted. It's a bona fide teacher. No other thing. Accept the authority. The principle is accept the authority. Bona fide authority. Authority means bona fide authority. So there will be no trouble. So there will be no trouble at all. Do you understand, Mr. Peter? Huh? You understand?
Yeah.
You understand? Accept the bona fide authority without any logic, putting any logic to it. You understand? Just simply accept. So there will be no trouble. Nastam tarkena jojayat achintya khaluje bhava nastam tarkena jojayat. Which is inconceivable, that cannot be established through logic, tarka. And don't put any logic to it. Just accept the bona fide authority. Then you are on the safe path, safe path. Do you understand? Safe. Do you follow me? Yeah. That is the path shown by Mahajanas. Mahajana jena gata sapantha. Ajushti Maharaj said that thing. Don't put in logic. If you put logic, so the Vedas, truth, conclusions will be different. So many logicians are there, so-called Kanada Gautama Jaimini Jagyavalkya, atheistic Kapila, like that. Patanjali Astavakra, like that. Many. And they have their own philosophies. They are all philosophies based on mundane logic. Satya nahi jani, tattva nahi jani, Mahajana jai koi, sai satya mani. Accept the bona fide Mahajana. He knows. Adhishti Maharaj said the same thing. Dharmasya tattva nihita guhaya, Mahajana jena gata sapantha. You understand? Dharmasya tattva nihita guhaya, Mahajana jena gata sapantha. They know, though Mahajana, bona fide Mahajana, they know what is real truth. What is real truth? What they say, we accept. The path shown by Mahajanas should be followed by us. We should follow the footprints of the Mahajanas. That is safest path, safest. No danger is there. Do you understand? no danger, safest path. If you won't follow Mahajan, you will put into danger. And that is Pade Pade Vipadang. In this material world we will find every step there is danger. Isn't it? Every step there is danger. Here in this material world, Pade Pade Vipadang. But if you can follow the footprints of Mahajana, then you are safe. No danger. You understand? So Mahajanas have said this thing. Bhakti Vinod Thakur, bona fide Mahajana, he said, Tumi sarva soresvaro Brajendra Kumaro. Hello? Helpless. You can't help me. I need your help. Aniruddha Prabhu, I need your help. Cooperation. If you won't help me, I am helpless. What shall I do? Please help me. Tumi sarva soresvaro Brajendra Kumaro. Tumi sarva soresvaro
Brajendra Kumaro.
Tomaro ichhaye visve srujana sangharo.
Tomaro ichhaye visve
srujana sangharo. Tavo ichha mote brahma karai srujana. Tavo
ichha mote brahma karai srujana.
Tavo ichha mote Vishnu karai palana.
Tavo ichha mote Vishnu
karai palana. Tavo ichha mote Shiva karai sangharo. Mote Shiva karai sangharo. Tavo ichha mote Maya sruje karagaro. Tavo ichha mote Maya sruje karagaro. You understand, Mr. Peter? Bhakti Vinod Thakur Mahajana has said this thing. Tumi sarvasvaresvara Brajendra Kumara. O Brajendra Kumara, O son of Nanda Maharaj, you are the Ishvara of all Ishvaras. You are Supreme Ishvara, Parameshvara, Brajendra Kumara. You understand, Mr. Peter? He is supreme truth. He is absolute truth. Advaita Tattva, absolute truth. Who is Advaita Tattva? Yeah. Advaita Jnana Tattva Braje Brajendra Kumar. Advaita Jnana Tattva Braje Brajendra Kumar. Brajendra Kumar. Kumar means son. You understand? The king of Braja, Nanda Maharaj, the son of Nanda Maharaj, is absolute truth. You understand? Sarvasvaresvara, he is the supreme Ishvara, Parameshvara, Ishvara of all Ishvaras. You understand? Controller of all controllers, the supreme controller, Parameshvara. Tumi sarvasvaresvara Brajendra Kumar. Tavo ichha mote visve sujana sanghar. By your mere willing. By your mere willing, the creation takes place and annihilation takes place. Do you understand? By your mere willing. The creation takes place and annihilation takes place. Visve sujana sanghar. Tava ichamate Brahma karoi srujan. By your willing, Brahma creates. You understand? Brahma creates. Tava ichamate Vishnu karoi palon. By your willing, Lord Vishnu maintains. You understand? Lord Vishnu maintains. Tava ichamate Shiva karoi sanghara. By your will, Lord Shiva annihilates. Isn't it? Aniruddha Prabhu? By mere willing of Krishna. By mere willing. Tava ichamate maya sruje karagaro. By your willing, this maya creates this prison house. This is prison house. Material world is prison house created by maya. Isn't it, Peter? Huh? And you are imprisoned in this prison house. Isn't it?
Yes.
Huh? Yes. You are imprisoned, put in this prison house by maya. Huh? How to get out of it? How can you get out of it?
Surrender unto the lotus feet of...
Huh?
Surrender unto the lotus feet of Krishna.
Yeah. Then you can get out of it. Have you now gotten out? You have not yet surrendered. Isn't it? You have not yet surrendered. No. You want to surrender, or you just thinking, yes, I will surrender, and then someday I'll surrender. And now it is all good. Let me be in this prison house, Maya's prison house. I get lashes from Maya. Maya is giving you lashes. More severe lashes and more severe lashes and more severe lashes. Are you getting enough lashes?
Find heaven.
Huh?
Plenty.
Plenty, oh. And you think, oh, the lashes are very nice lashes, all right, I'll get it, have it. Huh? Are you crying for it or enjoying her lashes? Huh?
Not really.
Not really what? Not really enjoying or not really crying?
Well, most of the time I just don't notice it.
Huh?
Most of the time I just shake them off.
Shake?
Shake them off. Throw them out.
Have you strength to throw it out?
Not too much.
No, not too much. No strength at all. No strength. What too much? You have no strength to shake it off. You are just daydreaming. Mr. Peter, you are just daydreaming. Do you understand? You have no strength at all. By your own strength, you cannot shake it off. You cannot shake it off. You cannot. You understand? Shake it off. These lashes of Maya. You cannot get out of this thought of Maya, prison house of Maya. Can you?
No.
How can you? What is the way? What is the means? How long this class will last?
I don't know.
You are president. No, it is. Huh? Yes, I am going to. Therefore I want to know. Because...
Just ordinarily is it 8:30?
9:30?
No, 8:30. So we've already half an hour over.
Oh, 8:30. Why don't you? So, all may be very hungry.
Much to do.
Yes. If there is hungry, there is hunger in the belly, this nectar will taste bitter. No, it is nectar, and no satisfaction is there, Still bitter hunger is there. Anyhow, I am going to finish it very soon. Isn't it? I'm madman. Please excuse me. Do you understand? Mr. Peter, you have no strength at all to shake it off. You cannot through your own strength, come out from the clutches of Maya. Do you understand? No. You should first receive the strength. Receive the strength. That is not material strength, a spiritual strength. Do you understand? If you can receive the spiritual strength, and you'll be strong with that strength, then you'll be able to come out from the clutches of Maya. Otherwise, not possible. And how can you have it? How can you have that spiritual strength?
By surrendering unto
Krishna. You're just saying in your lips, but you're not yet surrendered. Then how can you get it? Do you know how to surrender? Do you know how to surrender?
Accept a bona fide guru.
Yes. Guru means a Mahajana, sadhu. Do you understand? Guru is Mahajan, bona fide Mahajan and sadhu. So, most essential thing is to do sadhu sangha. Sadhu sangha. Association of sadhu. Do you understand? Association of that bona fide Mahajanas. Thereby you can understand who you are. Who you are. Who are you?
Well, in theory I know, but really I don't know.
Don't know. Yes, that trouble is there. If you associate with sadhus, bona fide Mahajana sadhus, and listen to what they say, then you can understand who you are. Sadhu sangye nijo tattva avagato hana. Do you understand? Sadhu sangye nijo tattva avagato hana. By listening to sadhu, then you can understand who am I. Oh, Ami Krishna Das. I am servant of Krishna. Do you understand, Mr. Peter? If you listen to bona fide Mahajana sadhu, then you can understand, Ami Krishna Das. I am servant of Krishna. But you are not yet. You are not yet Krishna Das. You are Maya Das now. You are servant of Maya. Do you understand? Then you will cry, Mr. Peter, you have not yet cried. You have not yet cried. You are enjoying the lashes of Maya. Enjoying. Oh, very nice lashes, very nice lashes. You have not yet cried. Kende bole, oh hey Krishna, ami to badas, tomar charan chhadi oilu sarbanas. Mahajana has said this thing. Then you will cry, oh Krishna, I am your das, I am your servant, but up till now, lots of lives, I have become the servant of Maya. I have not taken shelter at your lotus feet. I have been ruining, drowning in the dreadful ocean of material existence. Khatso habo dububai. It's a Mayar bose, jatso bese, khatso habo dububai. Isn't that, Mr. Peter?
Yes.
Drowning in the dreadful ocean of Maya. Do you understand? You have not cried. Then you'll cry. Kendevare, I Krishna ami tavadas. Tomar charan chhadi hoilu sarvanas. Then when you cry before Krishna, from the core of your heart, then Krishna will think, oh now Mr. Peter is crying for me. He's crying for me. He wants to come to my lotus feet, come to me. Then, do you understand what will happen? Krishna dena chit shaktirava maya hoy durbala. This is the means. Krishna dena chit shaktirava maya hoy durbala. Krishna will give you spiritual strength. Then Maya will be powerless. Do you understand? Maya will become powerless. Then you can come out of the clutches of Maya, otherwise you cannot come out. Do you understand? Kenona bhojilu Maya kore hoy, hoy, hoy. Oh, kenona bhojilu Maya kore hoy, hoy. Cry before Krishna and say, Allah, so why I have, for lakhs of lives, I have been serving Maya under the clutches of Maya. Alas, what that prodigy. Crying, crying, crying. Then Krishna will give a spiritual strength. You understand? Then he will become more strong, stronger. Maya, avoid the body, then Maya will be powerless. Then you can come out from the clutches of Maya. Otherwise, no possibility. That Mahajan have said. You understand? Mahajanji koise satyamani. And you should develop greed for it. Greed. You are a greedy person now, eating rasgullas. Isn't it? Very nice palatable pieces. Now develop that greed is your enemy. That will open your gate towards hell. Traya narkasya dvara etotrem tejet. Kama krodha lobha. Traya narkasya dvara etotrem tejet. Lust, anger, greed. Lust, anger and greed. Srimad Bhagavad Gita has said. These are three doors to hell. Give up all these things. But if that greed will develop for this, for what?
For the service of Krishna.
How to associate more and more with the bona fide sadhu mahajanas. Do you understand? How can I associate more and more and more? Listen more and more and more from sadhu and mahajanas. Do you understand? Then you can get the spiritual strength. Do you understand? Krishna will shower his mercy on you. He will inculcate spiritual strength unto you. Then you will be able to come out from the clutches of Maya. This Mahajan has said.